We made it once again.
We're in Chicago.
Yes, we are. National Restaurant Association show.
Oh, the food.
Oh, the food.
Oh, the food and the drink. Peachy keen, because, you know, that's what we are.
Nancy, are you angry? Be careful where you fling that plate.
I'll throw it at you.
It's unbreakable.
It is unbreakable. Stop throwing dishes at me. That's a food dance. The world's tallest chef, go Springfield. We have Brad Pitt's twin, not a short order cook.
How tall are you?
I'm 7 foot tall.
And your sister is?
My sister is 4'11", and I wear a size 20 shoe.
Yeah.
It's a piping hot pineapple.
It's a spicy icy.
Spicy, icy.
Joy, why do you make me come to this show?
So we've got a lot of ground to cover. Once again, we're standing in the lobby, and we're not going to stand here anymore. Here we go.
Here we go. Yay!
Hey Joy, we're here with your pizza rounds.
Wow, you brought my pizza and a Tesla.
Are you ready to go?
Fancy Nancy, get in. What are you doing?
You know.
Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Of course.
Why not?
Hi Nancy.
Hi.
I'm Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Is this the way to ride the NRA show or what?
Yeah, it's better than a bus.
Yeah. Glenn, tell me exactly who you are and how one gets to be what are you, the world pizza champion or something?
World pizza champion.
I thought I was the world pizza champion. By the way.
You are actually, yeah. So my name's Glenn Sobolski, and I am a chef, restaurateur, consultant, and I guess pizza aficionado. I fell in love with pizza like most people do at an early age. Ate a lot of it, took a lot of practice. It's a lot of fun because I get to do things like help develop great compostable boxes like the pizza round.
So how did that come about?
Well, open it up
Okay.
and take a look at the bottom. So you see the bottom of the box has little raised dimples.
Okay.
That keeps the pizza off the bottom. It creates airflow and allows the crispness to be long lasting as the pizza's traveling.
Do you cook in this?
You can actually put a raw pizza, a take and bake pizza, in the pizza round and take it home, take off the top of the pizza round and cook it in the box, safely at 450 degrees.
That's awesome.
So it's really, really cool.
That's amazing.
Not to mention that, when you're done with it, you could put it in your garden and in 30 days it'll be gone.
So when you say you put things in the compost pile, you could put this in there too.
Absolutely.
It'll degrade, and then you can use it to feed your garden, to grow your peppers, to make your next pizza.
Hence the sustainability, and that's exciting.
Yeah,
It's for chefs. We get excited about our food, and when people like Kenneth here come into our restaurants and eat and they smile and they love it, we love that. But to go beyond that and bring these sustainable products into our restaurants, now it's a full circle, and that makes us feel good.
Yeah. So Kenneth, tell me about the Tesla.
Well, what's not to love about the Tesla?
Is this a fully electric car?
The electric car, 0 emissions.
I know, is it running?
Is it compostable? Elon Musk might chime in on this. Elon, if you're listening, chime in. Let us know if it's compostable.
For every ride, we'll plant a tree.
Really?
So we partner with a nonprofit that plants trees, and we make a donation from every ride to that company. And so right now, you just planted a tree.
And through helping the environment, we help our community. So even though we're here amongst all these big, tall buildings, we're making a difference, and that just feels good, you know?
Well, every little bit helps.
Absolutely.
Every little bit helps.
Absolutely.
So, you know, good job, guys. Now, my only other question is, when are you going to cook for us?
I'm cooking today for you.
That's what I wanted to hear.
At NRA, you know, it's nice because I have a lot of friends and there's a lot of companies. I'm actually going to be cooking at the Mara Forney booth, and we're going to be walking around the showroom floor with the pizza round with the most incredible Neapolitan pizzas you've ever eaten. And you know, I know two things, and really two things only that I'm great at, and I'm a great dad, and hopefully I think my wife thinks I'm a great husband, but I'm also a great chef, so I'll cook you some phenomenal food.
So here we are, compostable carpool karaoke. Love Shack, baby. Love Shack, baby. All right, here we are.
Good morning. My name is Joey Carolyn. I'm here with Chowbotics. I'm here with Sally the Salad Robot, the first robot food product on the market.
Sally the Salad Robot. So how does it work? This is amazing.
So Sally is a fresh, healthy option that gives you a 24/7 salad availability, and she's fully customizable. Our UI is very simple here. We've got a salad menu you can click into. We've also got side and entree portions. These are all pre-designed chef recipe salads that you can easily select and go into and see more information about it. We do find that a lot of people like to build their own salads nowadays because we all like to have that control and power and really find out what we're putting in our body. So let's go ahead and we'll make a side salad here. So it's going to give you a choice of greens. So you can do a kale or romaine. I'm going to do maybe a kale base today. It's going to keep track of your calorie count as well, so that's always helpful for people. We can scroll through. Let's put some chicken on there, and let's put some vegetables on there, maybe some mixed bell peppers, some shredded carrots, some toppings. Let's do maybe a little cheddar cheese and some walnuts. And then dressings are really a tricky thing, but I think we've got it all figured out. When you click a dressing, you'll have the option of less, regular, or more. Once you're all done, you can review. You can also go back and click customize, or the other cool thing is you can really click nutrition facts and drill down more on all your information you're looking for and see a breakdown by ingredient too. So once you have everything figured out on the salad, we're going to place our order. We're going to swing over here, grab a bowl. We're going to put a bowl past the ramp here, and we're going to hit continue, and she's going to start to dispense. Sally will dispense a salad in about 60 to 70 seconds right now. We are working to get faster speed than that. There's an outer row of canisters and an inner row of canisters. The outer row holds your greens, your proteins. The inner row holds more of your toppings that you would find on the salad. And if you think about a regular salad bar, this is a little bit better since it's fully contained, fully refrigerated. Everything inside the machine is fully dishwasher safe. You can pull everything out and throw it in the dishwasher or a 3-compartment sink to clean it. We do have an option for a credit card reader for if you want it to be more of a vending machine option, or you can have it more in like a fast casual setting so people can pick it in line. And your salad's complete.
That really looks good.
I want a salad. I want a salad right now.
Thank you, Sally.
That's amazing.
Joey.
You're very welcome.
Wow.
So my name is Dane Levenrad from South Africa, Johannesburg. And coffee in a cone is a hot coffee served in an ice cream cone. It doesn't leak. It does melt over a duration of time, but you get to then drink your coffee and eat the cone afterwards. It's very decadent, but it's very good.
So any kind of coffee you want in a cone, or is it a certain type of coffee?
Yeah, so we offer a range of different flavors. We've got a French vanilla mocha, we've got a cappuccino, and we've got a Swiss hot chocolate. And we sell that into a coffee shop to then let them sell that to the customers. So we offer a full turnkey solution that anyone can purchase for them to on-sell to the public.
That's really good.
Well, it does sound decadent, and I can't wait to try it. How is it being received by the public?
It's really good. I mean, we've had 60 million hits worldwide to date since we launched the product. We've been featured on CNN and Mashable and all these companies. Look, I mean, the public, if you have a sweet tooth, we've basically taken two of adults' favorite things, which is coffee and chocolate, and paired it together.
Yeah, it's nice and hot.
So yeah,
the cone.
Would they be opposed?
The cone is awesome.
The cone is awesome.
Yeah.
That's delicious.
It is really.
So it's going down really well, and especially for kids also with hot chocolate, they really enjoy that also, yeah.
My name is Jay Alley, and I'm with Stolzel USA, and we're now distributed to the hospitality industry through Rack Porcelain International. And it's a new partnership that just started early this year, and we're looking forward to a tremendous future. Rack is the largest porcelain factory in the world, and Stolzel one of the most predominant crystal companies in the food service industry, so we're really looking for a great partnership.
Very good. Talk about the importance of the glass, the feel of it in your hand, the way it sort of makes your drink taste better. Talk about the importance of that.
Well, I think the thing that's so nice about a glass is if you take a lovely glass, fill it with your favorite beverage, and place it down on a nice table setting, and you sit down to enjoy that meal or cocktail hour or whatever it is, it just makes you feel better. Other than the fact that the glass has a lot of properties in it that will enhance the flavors of the wine through aeration, not having a heavy beaded edge on the glass which would disrupt the pour and all of those kind of things. So the nice thing about the glass business is we're selling little diamonds that go on top of our tables, and it's just a feel-good product. It has all the technical applications to make the wine better and all of those good things, but I just think it's something that you can't get involved with a nice piece of crystal and a nice cocktail and not feel great.
And something about the way the glass is made can truly make the drink inside it taste different.
Well, basically on the wine side, you're exactly right. On the wine side, the shape of the glass can have a dramatic effect on the type of wine you're drinking. So the Chardonnay glasses are typically a certain size and shape. Pinot Burgundies for the heavier wines, again, a certain size and shape. And the same thing with Cab Bordeaux. On the cocktail side, I think the honest truth of that is that's really more visual rather than you take a martini and put it in a certain type of glass, it's going to be good. If you put it in one of ours where it's a real beautiful glass, you're just going to feel better anyway. But if it's a good Hendrix gin or something like that, it's not going to do much to change the flavor of that. Where a wine glass will change the flavor fairly dramatically. I mean, once it starts to aerate, depending on how much it opens up, it can have a dramatic effect on the taste.
Yeah, and if you're going to pay, $8, $9, $10, $12, $15 for a good cocktail, you want to feel like you're getting something special when you pick up a nice glass.
No, you're absolutely right. I had a cocktail at the top of Trump Tower the other day, and my martini was $20. It was in a nice glass, but it was a little expensive. But yeah, I just think it's if you're going to charge premium prices and you have a quality operation, you got to have good tableware, plates, flatware, china, the whole thing. You bring that whole package together, and the top of the table is dramatically important.
My name is Candace Crane. I was originally born in South Africa, but I grew up in Chicago, Illinois. I created Petal Beverage, an all-organic, zero-calorie, zero-sugar botanical beverage with our hero ingredient, rose water. I noticed that rose water was really trending in the beauty industry, and my grandmother was a complete rose water fanatic. So I had a vision to create a hydrating, sparkling botanical beverage. It's all organic. I'm very proud of that fact. 0 calories, 0 sugar. We are launching today at the show, and we're hitting the Chicago Midwest market this summer.
Talk about the flavors that you have.
So we have 3 flavors. We have original rose, we have mint rose, and we have lychee rose. Lychee is my favorite fruit. It originates from Asia. All 3 flavors are very light, very refreshing. This is a soda replacement with no artificial ingredients, all organic.
How do you actually get the rose flavor? I guess from roses?
Of course. So the roses come from rose petals. We distill the petals and we take the oils from the rose water and we put it into the drink. So rose water, rose oils and rose water actually vibrate at the highest frequency. So it's a mood enhancer. It raises your vibrations. Yeah.
And this is a female-owned and founded company.
Female-owned, launched in the Midwest. We're very proud, and we are targeted towards women. Yeah. Cheers.
Hey, it's Chef Guy Mitchell, and we're right here at the National Restaurant Show, and I'm with Gunther Wilhelm. And let me tell you something. I help train the United States White House chefs at the White House, Vice President's residence, Camp David, and then they travel all over the world with the President. So we're here talking about our knives, and I love you guys because you love good knives. So the White House chefs do use these when we travel, and what's nice about it is that they're very sharp. They're durable, and I love coming to Chicago, and I love seeing everybody out here that loves to cook.
Is the mic on? Yes. Okay, good. I have never met a White House chef.
Before.
Before today.
Right.
Like 5 minutes ago.
So you want me to make pudding for you, right, or something like that?
Ooh, no.
Now, Obama liked Five Guys hamburgers.
Really?
He loved to go out and get his Five Guys hamburgers, and which is nice, but the security with the president is always the big, the number. You have to, everything is secure.
Sure.
You can't be shipping anything to the White House.
No.
Everything is, we go pick it up.
Uh-huh.
And so, George Bush liked salmon, but when he was at the ranch, he had steaks. So
It's Texas.
Right. But when Obama was playing basketball in the back, we would go to Five Guys to get hamburgers.
There you go.
So they're like us. They're like regular people that loved to have good food. Good center of the plate food and then good comfort food.
Comfort food.
Right.
Yes.
Now George Bush, he loved to come downstairs and get his soft ice cream, and then we would put ground up Oreo cookies on top of it. And
That sounds terrible.
Well, to me, I thought it was good, but he's the president of the United States. He can have whatever he wants.
That's
Am I
right. Do they want it gold-plated cookies?
Well, not gold-plated or
we
anything
can
like
do
nothing
that.
fancy. We
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
But what's nice is that they really are just like us. The kids, they love pizza. They love chicken fingers.
Sure.
So everybody thinks, the president, he has to have something special, or it's got to be special.
No.
They eat like us. Mrs. Trump loves nice salads. Donald Trump, he likes his comfort food, whatever that might be.
Sure.
But the training, to help train the chefs at the United States Navy Command, we basically show them the procedure on going out and getting the food. Where does it come from?
The protocols.
The logistics department goes out. So it's a lot of the wrapper because the Secret Service oversees it with Homeland Security.
Sure.
To be able to move the food down the street.
Interesting.
It's very good.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back into this commercial.
Very good.
I actually started 12 years ago when I was in competitive fencing. I wanted to, put together healthy, convenient food that's better for you so that it can help you perform better and fuel you, especially after, a hard day of work or competing.
Yeah.
So I first started that, got meal kits and delivered those people. And the snacks, the soups were actually snacks, and we took those, packaged those, and got those into store. That's how I got started to begin with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did you start from? What state?
So I started in Oakland, California.
Okay.
So I'm from Singapore originally,
Okay.
and spent about 8 years living in London before moving to the Bay Area 12 years ago.
Wow.
And when I was in the Bay Area, I thought, wow, such wonderful produce and ingredients, but if you don't have time, it's really hard to have a nice meal at home. So the whole ethos is that how can I create food that is really tasty but really convenient and still better for you? Because at that time, right, a food that's convenient is very processed. It doesn't taste good. How can it taste like you make it at home or you eat it in a restaurant? That kind of quality, and that's what I wanted to do.
Nice. How many flavors do you have?
We have almost about 20 different product flavors. Like for our bone broth and our soups in the cups, we have 8 of them. And what we do is we really draw on either an Asian ingredient or Asian flavor profile. So for example, we have a chicken ginseng bone broth. And ginseng is such a good functional ingredient. It's great for you. And we add it with some goji berry and dried red dates. So everything is really complex, and it still tastes really good. And it draws from the roots of either traditional Chinese cooking or like a good Korean dish. And that's what we try to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
What all can you do with these different broths that you have?
wow, if you're feeling lazy, you can just heat it up and drink it. But if you're feeling a little bit more creative, like for example, our Thai coconut broth, you could do so many things with it. You can steam mussels with it, add a little bit of jalapeno, cilantro, and it's just so fragrant. You could also make a risotto with it, or let's say a seafood bolognese. Just heat it up and throw in some squid, some shrimp and white fish, a little jalapeno, a little cilantro. It just gives it so much flavor, or even Thai basil. You could even do stir fry with it as well at the end, add in a little bit of that to give it so much flavor. So what's great is that they are so versatile. If you don't want to do anything, microwave it and you're done, and they still taste so good. But if you're feeling creative and you want to do things with it, you could totally cook with it, and it's such a wonderful ingredient.
What a fantastic product you have. Yeah, this is my first time having it. Joy has had it before, but I'm blown away. This is incredible.
Thank you so much. And that's because we really focus on the ingredients, like what we put in there and what we don't put in there, right? So we're working with fresh vegetables, not frozen. We're using whole fresh herbs. We're using like spices, whole spices, not extracts or dried stuff. And you can really taste the difference.
Yeah. You can taste the difference.
It takes a female-owned business to get it right.
That is it.
I love that.
I love it. This is great.
Good work, Mona. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
My name is Sunil Kumar. The company name is The Amazing Chickpea. We have 4 different varieties: creamy, crunchy, chocolate, and traditional. Creamy and crunchy is more like peanut butter, and traditional is just more like just pure chickpea spread. And the chocolate one is more like Nutella, have the sugar, and it's dairy-free, so it's vegan. So these are the 4 varieties we have, and it's a new product, and chickpeas give you more protein, or similar amount of protein as peanut butter, peanuts, and also they have more fiber and iron, compared to. So it's a healthy version, healthy alternative for kids. So this is a good option for kids. Also.
Yeah, and if you have a peanut allergy, now you can enjoy a peanut butter sandwich with the rest of your friends.
Exactly. Yes. So we are in distribution with Hy-Vee, and we are also starting with the public schools in Minneapolis area. So it's a good option for a lot of parents not to worry about that.
It's delicious.
I am having beef with chimichurri, and it is incredible. If I could marry it, I would. I love it that much. It's really good.
My name is Ozzy Godinez, and I am from La Criolla. We're a Chicago-based spice company.
Talk about the flavors of spices you have, because you have a ton of them back there.
So our flavors are very, what I would call Hispanic infused, very bold flavors, spicy, not necessarily hot, more in terms of flavor. All of our products have a Latino influence and origin, so they're going to be bolder, brighter, delicious on just about anything.
Talk about the rising trend of those Latino flavors, because they're huge right now.
Yeah, I think that's a growing trend that we've seen probably over the last 5 years. It's increased dramatically, and that's the infusion of Latin flavors across all cuisines, right? So you're seeing them on major menus. You're seeing products like an avocado spread in a Subway menu all of a sudden pop up, where you didn't have that, even 5 years ago. So a lot of it is driven by the flavor profiles in the U.S. and the demographics of the U.S. and as they're shifting, and so you're seeing, and not necessarily, so there's a Hispanic influence, but all cultures really, this sort of fusion, this immersion of flavors in the cuisine and the foods that we eat, not only at the spices that we eat, but also at restaurants.
All right, I can't help but notice you have a delicious looking chimichurri. Is that new?
Our chimichurri is new. We're testing it exclusively here at the show to try to get, honestly, some feedback in terms of flavor profile, what would you complement it with, and it's been received actually phenomenally well. So we're probably going to mass produce it, figure out a way to do that now.
Okay, talk about specifically some of your spices and the ones that are really the most popular.
Yeah. So our blends are really popular. We have a lemon pepper that's really, really popular, our garlic and herb, our sazones, which really means seasoning in Spanish, but a variety of those are really popular. Our vanilla even, our lentejas, which are lentils, beans, things of that sort. So yeah, it's a wide variety of products.
And, you can use these for things other than meats and sauces and such as that. I've been at the bar show, and I see people using a lot of different savory things in addition to salts to rim the glass of a cocktail.
We use our adobo con sazon in a very popular Mexican beer drink that's called a michelada, which is a mixture of a tomato, spicy, lime flavor mix with any beer and some lime juice in there. And so we rim the glass with our adobo con sazon.
All right, so right now you're available in Illinois, in and around the Chicago area, I know, but when can we find you in grocery stores nationwide? Please say it soon.
So we're actively working on that, yes. I want to say very soon. That's one of the reasons why we're here at the restaurant food show, obviously. Trying to build momentum for our product and find some distributors that can take us national.
My name is Gerd, and I'm the CEO of Print to Taste in Germany.
Talk about how some of your designs, literally you could not make this by hand.
Yeah, that's actually the big advantage of 3D technology. Chefs are very creative people, but their creativity is limited because the tools they have today won't allow to realize all kind of forms and shapes they would like to do. And now we are coming up with 3D technology. We can just push forward the limit they can realize. Today we are showing on the NRA here, we are showing chocolate, very creative forms, 3D pasta, as well as marzipan and fondant. And the good thing is the customer can even experiment with his own foods.
So is this available for restaurants? Will it eventually be available for home use?
It's definitely available for professionals. We are selling mainly to everybody doing events like hotels, catering companies and restaurants.
What sort of designs are you seeing people make? Do they make their logos? Do they make, I don't know, different character designs? What do you see?
Actually, there are two main choices. One is to personalize, and the other one is the creative object. As you mentioned, Troy, personalization starts with logos, text messages, happy birthday, Catherine, for example. Or then the creative part, really one small object on a dessert plate, which is really the highlight on the plate.
I really believe with brandy, it's a perception that brandy should be drank in a big snifter in front of the fireplace, and the lazy boy, the dog at your feet. I don't think people embrace the brandy cocktail, and brandy brings such complexity to a cocktail, and there's such a wide variety of styles of brandy to work with, from Peruvian pisco to California brandy to cognac. I mean, they all lend such complexities to a drink that they really need to be celebrated in the cocktail as well as in this snifter.
I'll be honest, the first thing I thought of was it's going to be too sweet. It's going to be too sweet. Am I wrong?
Well, I don't know if you tried my Bombay Government Punch, but this is balanced, it's complex. The funky Jamaican rum comes out to complement the VSOP cognac, and the citrus of the lime and the demerara syrup balance that out, and it's just, I think it's just, let me just double check here. Oh, it's lovely. Why not?
I'm quite sure. Well, I know you're absolutely right because I drank everything that you mixed up today. So if you're out of bourbon, don't be afraid. Bring out the brandy.
Or just bring out the brandy. I mean, today we generally run out of things, so it's just making choices and saying there's something else out there and another way to enjoy it. And like I said, with brandy category, you have such a variety of types of brandies to work with, and they lend themselves to everything from a pisco sour to a sangria. So have fun, play, and enjoy. Wow, how lucky are we to get to do what we get to do and do it for such wonderful people. Cheers.
So this is the soda gun jetter. It's an automatic bar gun cleaning system. And what we're doing is we're cleaning this surface area here, which is where all the syrup will dry and you'll get bacteria and mold and slime.
Yes.
So as you see, when the system is running, you've got a pressure spray of water that goes up into the nozzle. It runs for 10 minutes every morning automatically.
Gotcha.
And you get a gallon and a half of water that runs down your drain tubes, which we replace when we make the system.
Okay.
And so what it's doing is flushing out those drain lines and eliminating the food source where the barflies breed. So we send it to you pre-programmed for whatever time you like, say 5 a.m. when the bar is closed. The timer is battery backup, and so if in the event of a power failure, the timer will not lose its program. But you can go right to your iOS device or your Android device and control it right from the app. When it's in auto, the system is going to run at its pre-programmed time. If I want to run it automatically, I can just hit the button and she goes on. If I have a party or an event and I don't want the system to go on because say we're going to be there all night long, I go into my app and I hit fixed off. Turns everything off and it will not run
Until you tell it
until
to.
you put it back in auto.
Yeah. Can
Awesome.
I kiss you now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you found your Prince Charming.
I did. I did. In a weird way. But yeah. Because this is something that industry people talk about all the time, is how you can't clean this properly and easily. So
that's all there is to it.
That's awesome. Good job.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Marcy Corey. I'm the founder and the owner of Safe to Save, the free app that rewards you for not texting and driving.
How does it work?
So the way that this app works is you download a picture of your family on the first screen, and therefore it says, is it really worth it? So you're realizing, no, that one text, email, it's not quite worth it. And you're going to earn 2 points for each minute that you're in motion, going 10 miles an hour or more, and not touching your phone. And then once you accumulate points, you get to use those points at participating restaurants, like Outback Steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Bahama Bucks, just to name a few. And people get to really earn sweet rewards for doing the right thing that they should be already doing, and tell their friends and family about it too.
Is there something specific that made you come up with this idea?
Yes. I learned of a 19-year-old in our city, College Station, Texas, that passed away because someone was texting and driving. He was out for a jog, innocent, but in one moment his life was ended, and I thought someone has to do something to make an impact in this world. And so I thought, well, we know from parenting that carrot is more effective than the stick, so why not put sweet rewards of good quality restaurants that make people want to change their behavior.
So getting restaurants on board really wasn't a problem?
No, in fact we're really excited to even expand to the whole Missouri area. The restaurants love it because they want to be part of a mission. They want to show their communities that they care, and they're just able to leverage whatever they do well, which is good pizza or burgers, but just use that as an incentive to help change behavior in their community.
Wow. What is Snow Pop?
So Snow Pop is a snow machine. Basically you turn any liquid directly into snow. So you can use something like juice, you can use a soft drink, as long as the alcohol content isn't too high. So you can get up to about 15%. So that means you can do something like a frozen margarita that's actually frozen. And the texture comes out really soft and smooth like snow, unlike like a snow cone, which will be like chipped ice. So there's a difference in the texture. It's something that is versatile. It can be used also for savory recipes. Wolfgang Puck used the Snow Pop to make a Beat Yuzu Snow for the Academy Awards Governor's Ball. And so,
a beet snow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beet and yuzu served on top of a ginger panna cotta. So there's a lot of versatility that comes with the machine as well.
Hi, I'm Melissa Rhodes with Black Hawk Entertainment. We are the innovators of the first ever live hosted, request-driven music video show, Digital DJ Live. Several systems out there have music videos on the screen, but what we want to do is we want to make that interaction at your establishment personal. So while your customer is sitting there watching the TVs with their phone in their hand, having a drink or something to eat, they can send a text message for free to request a music video. Our live DJ is on the other end. He's going to hop up on the TV and say, hey, this request is going out to whatever your name is. So maybe your name is Sarah. This request is going out to Sarah. They're in Florida, coming up. And that's what we want to do. Make it personal for you because you're an individual, and so are your customers. Now, on the other side, our clients see us more as a marketing service because after Sarah sent me a text message, I got her number. And next week, I'm going to remind her, hey, don't forget to come out tonight for Digital DJ Live. Plus, tonight, our ribs are $12. So we're going to save your customers money, but we're going to promote your brand. And for the first time ever, you can have consistency for live entertainment across all of your locations. Just like your food's the same at every location, now you can have live entertainment that takes up no space, and it's as simple as pushing the input button on your remote at every location.
Customers may stick around a little bit longer because they want to hear what they've requested.
Yes, in fact, the average guest is going to buy 2 more beverages as a result. Plus, we get to, again, make it personal. So if you have a birthday party, it's really fun. I got to do a marriage proposal once live. That was exciting. We had one customer think that I could see them because their friend kept texting me information about them. It's fun to see the camaraderie that happens just even across the bar. We take a corporate structure and we give you that local hometown cheers kind of feel where at least the DJ knows your name.
Let's hear it for Springfield. Mike Jalili, you own a ton of restaurants around Springfield. What are you looking for at NRA Show?
You know, we're opening a new restaurant in Springfield, a steakhouse called Chops on the Galloway on Lone Pine. So our focus mainly is on the steakhouse. But, you know, you never know. It's so huge. You walk around and you just see something you really like we just saw pickles for black sheep. So, you know, there's so much. But our focus is for the steakhouse.
We have a list, but we left it in the room.
Well, if you didn't bring your list, you're going to get lost because there's so much.
That's exactly how we feel. But tomorrow we'll have our list and we'll be more serious. Today we're eating everything and trying everything, but tomorrow we'll get a little more serious.
There's so much. I mean, there's anything and everything you can think of. It exists in this building. And as far as what's really happening or what you see a lot, you see a lot of that gluten-free, you see a lot of that, vegetarians, you see a lot of that, plant-based, you see a lot of that. That's what you see more this year. Now you see equipment. A lot of the equipment are becoming easier and more machine-operated equipment than a man-operated. You know, let the machine do the work for more consistency.
Robotics or just machinery?
Actually, they do have robots. I saw a guy with 6 arms cooking for you. How awesome is that? They'll never call in sick. They're always on time. But you know what? I love my cooks. I love my chefs. And you know what? I don't know if a robot can put this passion and love and the heart into making something amazing, you know? But humans, you know, if you don't cook without the heart, you know, it's not the same. I don't care if you're making the same thing every single day. If you don't put your heart into it, it's not the same.
We're right here in Chicago, National Restaurant Show, which is the biggest in the world, and me, Chef Guy Mitchell from the White House Chef Tour.
Look at you. Okay, walk that runway like a supermodel. Yesterday it was nice, today it's shoes.
It's shoes. I'm doing it all. I'm like the Fuller Brush man. Are you kidding me? Let me tell you something. I got to tell you about these shoes. So they came up to me last year and they said, we want you to see these shoes. And I don't know if you can see, you have to try them. So I'm going, okay, let me try the shoes. So I put them on my feet, and the next thing you know, I don't want to wear anything else. First of all, I've been on my feet today since 5 o'clock. We're almost going into like another 4 or 5 o'clock. And I don't even feel like I'm standing up. I don't know what it is with the Vinsel sole down in the bottom. It's like you would not believe how it affects your foot. And, you know, working at the White House, you know, presidents, driving, Pentagon, it's like unbelievable because it's that good on your foot, right? You can go online and buy them online. They're cheap. For $50, you can get a great pair of shoes.
And they're not just for chefs, they're for anybody who's on their feet.
That's right. Gardeners, people that are on boats. But here's the big thing and why they're so good. You will not slip on this shoe. Okay? It's got like an 80% stops right on Crisco. You go, water in Crisco. Kitchen guys are loving it.
Have you gotten the president to wear them? Because Melania is not going to go for that. I'm sorry.
Not going to go for that, but you know, the president, he kind of sees them and he goes, they're pretty cool. You know, he does that. So I don't know if he ordered a pair on the side. You know, it's very touchy with, you know, how he is. So I'm like real excited about that. And when you know me, Joy, you know me when it comes to something I like the knives, right? Now the shoes.
When you come in Springfield.
I'm going to come to Springfield to her restaurant, then I'm going to come to your house and cook dinner, then we're going on a show, and then I'm going to cook on the show. It's going to be like a whole Guy Mitchell day.
It's going to be the guy show.
Hey!
It's going to be the.
I can't wait.
It's always the guy show.
That's right. It's always the Guy show. It's about me. So we'll do it, all right?
All right.
All right. We'll see you next time, and we'll be right back after this commercial. Stick around.